Hi, Tier City fans. I want to do a quick update to Tales of Suburbia, and I wanted to get this video out before tomorrow's show. Um, Hopefully, I'm not too late to get a place in the news for the games. It's Friday afternoon, and I've been working like heck on this. And right away, you're going to see some obvious changes to this game. Um, First of all, we're doing all bins now for screens. I've gotten rid of all the graphics commands on the main program. So it's just loading. So let's go over here. You can hear it loading. And so now we're loading screens into memory from the disk instead of drawing everything and cramping up the program code and slowing it down. And so if you look up in the sky, you're going to see now, I said that I was going to animate those clouds, and I have. Not only do they look like clouds now, whereas before they looked like Atari clouds, they were all like boxy. I really took a lot of time, probably 2 days, just to get that outline of the cloud perfect. And I'm only working with 3 colors at this point because the sky is blue. So, and as you can see, there's 3 sets of clouds now instead of just 2 sitting there, and they're all moving. And so it gives a feeling that you're really outside. And so if I continue over to the back alley, and you can hear the loading there, the clouds continue on their way. And the only thing that is wrong with this right now is that the bottom cloud goes over the tree instead of in back of it. But I'm going to fix that so that it goes behind it. But literally today I've been programming for at least an hour and a half, and I just don't have any more time. But this makes it feel like a real game now, like at a professional level. Like this is definitely something you would pick up in the store without a second thought. This is a very long game, and the demo is almost ready to be put out. I have to get back in touch with Curtis as soon as I'm finished, which shouldn't be much longer, and then I'll have this out as a demo on Curtis's site for you guys to play stage 1 while I work on finishing the rest of the game. Now, the rest of the game is basically done, but now I have to convert everything to bin files. So it's going to take several more weeks, maybe even months, like a month and a half or 2 months, before the game is finally ready for release in its entirety. But I hope everybody's enjoying this, and this has been a great pleasure to be able to create games for this computer and learn along the way. And at this point, I've pretty much learned everything I need to know. Now it's just a matter of condensing everything. Taking 10 lines and squishing it down to 3-line type of thing. So basically, just that's what I'm doing in the main program. And I don't know if everything. This might be a 2-disc game, guys. It just might be, because I honestly don't know. I think disc 1 is going to be like the title screen, my logo, the boot tape, I'm sorry, the boot disk and the 5 main programs levels. There are 2 stages. The first stage is very short. The second stage is a lot longer. But there are 5 levels. It's really hard to explain, but um, anyways, I think I'm gonna put all of the like program stuff and the boot disk and the title screen and all that stuff on one disk, and then use the other disk as a graphics bin disk because I only get 67 granules or something like that, and I'm running out fast with these bin files. They're like 2.35K each, even if it's small. There's no way around it, so it's gonna probably be you're gonna have to use dual disk drives on this. Virtually using an emulator, I have like 4 drives built in, or let me check that. Yeah, there's 4 drives built in, 0 through 3, and at any given time when I'm programming for this game, I'm using 3 drives. So, but I won't make you have 3 drives, but you probably have to have 2. And so the last thing I want to show you is that I put buttons on the telephone, uh, but they look kind of weird. But there are 12 buttons there, like on a regular like old school telephone payphone. There are 12 buttons there, but the colors are scarce again, and so it's kind of hard to see them. I might have to get rid of this yellow around here so that you can see all the buttons and just have this green because some of the buttons are yellow and you can't see them. The other thing I did is that I gave Billy an eye. I thought it looked pretty weird that he didn't have an eye. I'm just micromanaging things now. This is this is called what do you call it? Graphic design or whatever they call it. What is that called? I don't know now. Graphic design or something like that. It's just I don't know. But anyways, if you look carefully, he has an eye now, and he doesn't have just like a yellow skull with hair on top. And so he looks kind of mean now. He has he has red hair with like a flat top and a blue eyeball. And he looks kind of like a teenager now, like about 13, and that's about his age. About 13. So if we go inside the hobby shop real quick, you're going to hear it load again. And come on, get in there. You can hear the drive loading. And this was a dual bin loader here. So what I actually had to do, I had a problem with this. Since it's a split screen, I had to load the rocket on top as a full screen and then load this on the bottom right after it as a bottom portion. If you look at the bin viewer video that I did, it'll give you a comma 15 something, and that loads it to the bottom. If you do it the other way around, then if you do the bottom first, then the rocket will, the rest of it, even though if it's a half screen, it'll come down and wipe out the bottom. So you have to load the full screen first, then the half screen. So if you haven't seen this before, this is new. If you hit D, you're going to get directions. And so at the bottom, you can see it says directions. On the top, it says joystick and keyboard. So the joypad moves Billy up, down, left, and right. And up and down are only in the 3D port screens. The rest of them is just left and right. Like on this, you'll know which when you go up, down, or just left, right. The button search for items, perform action, use items basically, use other other things that you interact with too. Use item again and talk. You can talk to characters in the game, and they give you clues. And then if you go down to the keyboard, we have M for map, B for backpack, S for score, Q for quit and save. It'll automatically quit and save. Next time when you start it up, you start on the same screen with the same score, the same items, and the same position. So it's like you never left the game. And then D is for directions, and you hit the space bar to get out of any dialog box. So I'll put that in the instructions in the text file, because I don't have any more room for stuff on here. S for score, it just flashes real quick. You don't have to break out of that one with the space bar. B for backpack. So on the bottom it says Billy's backpack, and then it lists all the items in the center of the screen from the top down. And you'll never have more than that many items. It's not going to be it's in one single column in the middle, so there won't be any items on the left or the right. All you have right now is a $5 bill. I might change that to $5 bill because it's specifically a $5 bill. It just says $5. Break out of that. The only other thing you can do is hit M for map, and if I do that, now I have to change my view to artifacting off. So when you play this game, make sure your artifacting is turned off. Otherwise it'll look like it won't look right. I'm not using that, so keep that off. Because this goes into the high-res mode when we're in the map. This is the complete map of the entire game. At the top you have Suburbia Center, which is just the 4 screens of stage. That's stage 1. Suburbia Center is stage 1. Stage 2 is Billy's house, which is the other 4 levels. And the thing I mean by level is that you can only fit so much in 23K, so I had to break down like these 4 rooms into level 2, these 3 rooms into level 3, these 2 bigger rooms into level 4, and level 5 is this big box over there which you go back outside. But this time you're in your backyard, and that's level 5. So once you get through stage 1, you never go back to Suburbia Center. You stay in Billy's house, and it says Billy's house, it says Suburbia Center. I don't know if you can read it. My view is like a lot larger than what you're seeing because of my screen capture. When you play this, it'll be the full size of either your emulator or your hardware, and that's really it. I lost my train of thought, but this is the entire game here. You can look at the map at any time, and when you switch between rooms, you're going to get this screen, and you have to hit spacebar to get out of it. So every time you progress to a new room, you're going to get this map screen, and then you're going to hit the spacebar, and then you can continue on the game. And excuse me for 1 minute. All right. At any time during the game, you can view the map, and so you can take a look at where you are in the game. Right now, I'm appearing in a space that I'm not in right now, because I still have to finish programming the sprite areas that correlate with your position, and I've only gotten through the first 4, 5, or 6 of them. I left off here, so I have to do the rest of them. So this is just a fault screen right now. I don't know where I was. I was in the hobby shop, so I should really be up here in this top box right here. That's the hobby shop. So I'm going to break out of this, and I'm going to cut this video off. Hopefully you guys enjoy the new animated graphics. it just brings a feeling that you're outside with the atmosphere and everything like that, and it brings like a professionalism into the game and a reality into the game. Um, Something that it really pulls the player into the game and it makes you want to keep playing. And that, along with the drive loading from screen to screen, it really it's going to make it a nice game that people will hopefully appreciate. I've been working on this for like 3.5 years, on and off, between other projects. And to be honest with you, I just want to get it done and out the door and out to you guys. So as soon as the demo is ready to go, and I'm thinking like hopefully next week, I'll send it to Curtis and he'll put it up. Told me he was going to do that. So I'll let you know on a release video that it's out there. Go get it. Go play it. Don't forget, Ghost Saga is on Curtis's site as well. I don't know how many people have actually played that. There's not a counter that I can find that lists the number of times people have downloaded that file. I don't know, Curtis, if you can see that in the background. I'm curious as to how many people have actually downloaded that game from your site. There's not a counter on it. I don't know if you have one or not, but I'm interested in that. And also, people that are watching my videos, let me know. Have you played that game? It's a good game. It's short, but it is available. While you're waiting for my other projects to get finished, I would recommend trying to go to Curtis's site and download Ghost Saga and let me know if you've played it or not. I'm really interested to know if anyone has. Hopefully, somebody's had some interest in that. I think it's a good little game. I would go get it if you haven't, and I think I'll put that in the description as well for anybody that's new or might have missed the release video, which was quite a while ago. So I'm going to get off of here, and I'll talk to you guys at a future date. Thank you for watching.